Prepare to step into a world where imagination knows no bounds as we present Legends, Loot, and Lore. Join host, DM, and self-confessed Dice Goblin Andrew, who will guide you every step of the way into the realm of Dungeons & Dragons. From actual gameplay and cooking up delicious D&D foods to interviews with other D&D fans and newbies, this podcast is your gateway to becoming the hero of your own story. Whether you're a new adventurer or a seasoned traveler seeking new insights, Legends, Loot, and Lore has something for everyone. After the episode, visit our website at www.legendslootandlore.com for even more resources and exclusive content. And if you're as passionate about this adventure as we are, help support our quest at legendslootandlore.supercast.com. Embark on this odyssey with us and let the echoes of ancient tales guide you toward a destiny filled with limitless possibilities. Roll for initiative, because your adventure begins now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another fantastic episode of Legends, Loot, and Lore. This is going to be session 2 of our actual play, and this is episode
6
of the podcast. So to recap, we have our three people in the party. We have Dal Solace, the tiefling cleric. Say hi, Dal.
Hi.
We have Zanros Bemblebomble, soon to be the proprietor of the Bemblebomble B&B.
Hello.
Thank you. And we also have Iquium. And how is the last name pronounced? Iquium?
Arravius.
Yes. Our human warlock. Very exciting.
Don't forget Callie.
We won't forget. I was not going to forget Callie, the direwolf.
Yes.
The goblin eating direwolf.
Sometimes you got to have snacks.
That's right.
You know,
With every D&D party, you have to. Snacks are a key part of it. So
is important.
So Callie is definitely getting her snacks in.
I'm gonna have to talk to her about not eating my B&B employees, though.
Oh, yeah.
No, definitely not. So last we met, we were the three of you met in the tavern. You got the letter from Gundren Rockseeker asking you to transport the mining supplies and food, etc., to Phandalin. What was the specific place in Phandalin that you were supposed to take it?
It was the provisionary, the Barthen's Provisions.
Barthen's Provisions.
To Elmina, who's supposed to
Elmina Barthen.
pay money.
Yes. 10 gold pieces each. So you made your way down the high road, headed east on the Tribor Trail, and you found some horses in an area that there had been an attack, and in your investigation, the goblins jumped out and attacked you, and Callie after you killed 3 of them, Callie grabbed the one that was trying to run away, and you questioned who he now known and wishes to be called as Vincent the Goblin.
He's always going to be a Chad or Kyle.
Either one.
Either way.
Such a Chad. But he sang like a bird, gave up the goods, told you about where Gundren and Sildar, I think it is, were taken to the caves, and you were able to persuade Vincent, Chad, Kyle, whatever his name is, to just chuckling away over there. So you convinced him to not only help persuade the other goblins to join your cause, but also become employees of the soon-to-be-established Bemblebomble B&B.
The state choice of BBEGs everywhere.
Yes.
And BBGs.
And BBGs, yes. Thank you, Fable. So anyway, so we are now. Are you all? You're all going to head up to the cave. Is Vincent in the lead? What's the order of the party here?
I kind of wish we had a Goblin Bjorn.
Yes.
So to have Callie just carry him in a little Goblin Bjorn in her mouth.
What I was almost imagining like the Saint Bernards with like the little cask of
Yes, exactly. That's a good idea. Little Saint Bernard keg.
You could tie a rope around Callie's neck and just attach the goblin to it, and
You could do that.
yes,
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with that. We can here we go. I think our cover story for Vincent, I will use his proper name, Vincent.
thank you.
I think the story for Vincent will be that, hey, you can tell your goblin friends that you successfully negotiated your way out of a direwolf's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And we're here to help you all lead a better life.
That's right. Okay. So that's the plan going forward. Yes.
Out of the mouths of direwolves and into gainful employment.
That's right.
Nice.
So
He's doing better than I am.
I would like the
It'll get
three of you. I'd like to the three of you make please give me a survival check.
Survival. Oh yeah, bring it on. 11.
14.
23.
Ooh, down.
Wowzer.
Yes. Rolled a nat 20. Yay.
Nice.
So as you start to walk up this little trail that was on the map, you're looking at the ground, and you notice it's probably you get the feeling there's probably about a dozen goblins or so that have been traveling up and down this path. So there's about a dozen goblins, and you also notice that you see footprints from two human-sized sets of footprints that have made their way heading kind of up this trail. So
they are human-sized footprints?
there's two sets of human-sized footprints.
Two sets of humans.
Two sets of human-sized footprints, as well as what appears to be what you can make out to be about a dozen or so goblin sets of footprints. This trail goes on for about 5 miles or so. Now, what do you want to do with the wagon? Because you've got this wagon full of supplies and the two oxen that are not going to make it up this little path. So what?
That was my next question. Like, they can't haul it up the.
There's not enough. There's nowhere near room for a wagon. This is not a wagon width pathway it's just not possible to get that up there.
Can we hide it somewhere? Because
Yeah,
we don't want to
that's
leave it
what I
out
was
in the
thinking.
open. Yeah.
You can hide it. I'm just trying to think of what kind of ability check. Let's do go with stealth. So
Out of curiosity,
yeah.
How far away can we estimate how far away we are from Phandalin, where we were on the road?
It's probably
We were halfway.
Yeah.
you've probably got at least another 20 miles. 20 miles or so to get to Phandalin.
And what a wagon can go like at 20 miles in a day, though, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. Or
Okay.
okay. So I wanted to. The reason I asked that was I wanted to know. It's far easier for us to try and hide the wagon and the oxen and go up this path than go to Phandalin, drop off the wagon, and then come back.
You could do that as well. If you Vincent will tell you that because so the whole thing was that Klarg is the bugbear who is in charge of these goblins. So Klarg is running this operation out of the cave. So that's what Vincent has told you. So it is King Groll that wants Gundren Rockseeker.
Okay.
So what you can safely assume. Give me an insight check.
13.
So you can safely assume that it's been at least a day or so since Gundren has been taken.
Okay.
And it is probably pretty urgent because he's going to be taken from the cave to wherever King Groll is.
Right.
So the time is of the essence in rescuing him.
Okay.
And his companion. But you certainly could. It is probably about a day and a half journey to Phandalin if you want to drop off the supplies and then try to head back to the cave and then launch a rescue operation.
I think we're going to take the cart, the oxen, and the other 2 horses.
Mm-hmm.
And is that woods nearby?
Yes.
How's that true? So, is there enough brush and everything that we could conceal something that large?
Who wants to, you want to do a survival check?
Sure.
Yeah, do a survival check.
7.
7. So you find
That's with my +4.
so you find some ground cover.
Okay.
Does anyone else want to try to find help?
Yeah. Anyone want to help with this?
Yes.
Help Iquium find some ground cover.
2.
What are we rolling for?
This is going to be a survival check.
If
I
you
got a
roll,
5.
Oh, 23.
23.
20. Woo.
this was almost an episode of City Slickers instead.
So Zanros, you are able to successfully go out and find enough brush and things like that to sufficiently cover the wagon as well as hide, kind of camouflage the 2 oxen and horses. So it's sufficiently camouflaged so that no one will find it. Excellent.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right. So in what order are you going to head up this trail? Who wants to go first?
Are we sending Vincent up first?
Yeah.
I think that's the smartest.
Do you want to go in front of Vincent to make sure there's no funny business?
Maybe I want to go right behind Vincent because I want the other goblins to see him first. They see me. They
Yeah,
get
that's
ideas
true.
about my smallness and not realize my acrobatic ability. But he's got skin in the game as far as keeping me safe because I'm his ticket out of his very unhappy, depressing life.
This is true.
So I'll follow Vincent up,
Should I go last because I'm extremely tall?
probably.
Yeah, I'll go next and then Callie behind me.
Okay.
Okay. So what's the order again?
So it's Vincent,
Vincent,
Zanros,
Zanros,
Iquium,
Iquium,
Callie,
Callie,
Dal.
and Dal. Okay. So you're heading up the path. Like I said, it's you'll figure out it ends up being about a 5-mile path that you're going up the way. Hang on 1 second. Let's see. What is Okay. So, Vincent leading the way. You're about 10 minutes into it. He stops you and stops the party. Says, "Hang on. There's a snare here." And he guides you to walk around the trap. So just make sure you stay to the kind of to the side of the snare in the middle of the road so you don't get caught up in it. So to make sure that you avoid it, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Ah, shit.
7.
12.
11.
Suddenly, you hear something trip, and suddenly Zanros is flipped upside down and is now suspended 10 feet above the ground.
You gotta be kidding me.
I kid you not.
Did you say 7 feet up?
10 feet above the ground.
Just looking to see what I have in my inventory.
Do you think I'd be able to reach that? At 6'5"?
No, you would not be able to reach that.
He'd get up on my shoulders. Or yank him down.
Yeah, or you could get on top of Callie.
Oh, yeah.
Because she's, 7 foot at the shoulder?
You could.
You want me to roll? Well, we could both try, because if I fall off...
Could somebody get me down from here? The blood's rushing to my head.
That's a 17 plus 18.
Is that to stand on Callie?
Acrobatics to jump up.
All right, so you're on Callie's back. Now, what are you going to do to get Zanros down?
You have like a dagger on you?
Yeah, I think I have a dagger. Yep, I have a dagger. I can cut her down.
So just describe how you...
I follow the snare. What is it? She's hanging 10 feet in the air.
Right. There's a rope, and so you're going to try to cut the rope.
I guess I would attempt to cut the rope closer to Zanros, but I want to know, where does it go? Can I see where the rope... Can I follow the rope and see what it's attached to?
It goes over a branch, and it's tied to a big rock on the other side that pulled Zanros up. So it's up over a higher branch. And goes down, and she's in this snare.
So instead of the rock that it's tied on, why don't you cut the rope that's on the rock? And then we can lower her down instead of dropping her 10 feet.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea.
I mean, I have something to cut it. One second.
What do you got?
I have the javelin, and
Well, you've got someone's got a knife, right?
I have a dagger, so I can give you the dagger to
borrow the dagger.
All right, so give me a performance check. No, give me a survival check. Yes.
Mine.
Well, you are successful in cutting the rope. but you are not successful in slowly lowering Zanros from the tree. So
that would be problematic if I were trying to catch Zanros because I just don't have the strength.
no, you don't.
So Zanros is gonna try to do like a flip midair to.
Well, you're in a snare, so you're not. You don't
like
have
I'm
the.
in a, like I thought like my ankles were.
No. Like you're
Oh,
like
man.
really in snare.
You're just dropping me like a bag of potatoes.
Yeah.
Rude.
Pinata.
So Zanros, you hit the ground pretty hard.
Ow!
And roll. Well, you're gonna take. No, you don't need to roll for this one. I need to roll for this one. You're gonna take 5 points of bludgeoning damage
Ouch. Cool. That's only half my points.
hitting the ground.
How much you have left?
5.
It was 1d6 damage. I rolled a 5. I'm sorry.
I know where you sleep.
Yes, you do. I'll be sleeping with one eye open tonight.
Just remember, Catherine, that he shot my dog too.
Seriously, you shot the dog.
Oh boy.
What the hell? Should I? Do you want me to heal you?
Let's wait and see what happens in the cave first.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so let's see. It's another. Oh. So you're still traveling on the road, and you're getting a little further up there, and Vincent is not one of the brightest goblins in the group, unfortunately, and he forgets that there is also another trap, which is a pit, and he misses this, and so all of you fall into this pit.
How stupid are we? We just all, like, one after the other walk into the pit.
That's fine if you so Vincent, who's right behind? Oh, you're right behind.
I'm right behind him.
So the two of you, I think, will give me a perception check.
$16.
Ooh, you are paying attention, and you see Vincent fall in the pit, and you stop short.
What the hell?
Iquium, you're right behind. You're right behind Zanros. Give me an insight. No, give me a perception check. Nat 1. So while Zanros notices that Vincent has fallen into the pit and you were able to stop short, Iquium, however, is not paying attention and bumps right into you and knocks you into the pit.
What the hell, man? Could you all pay attention? Who's getting me out of this freaking pit?
Do we have the rope? Do we have the rope from the snare?
I think I have a rope. Let me double check that.
Well, two things. One, you take another point of bludgeoning damage. That's right, 1. You got it. Just the 1. Fortunately, the walls, you notice the walls are not that steep, so you're able to, without having to pull them out, you're able to scramble out of the pit safely. And this is Oh, shit. So you're going to have a little bit of a problem.
Right.
Vincent, sadly, has also taken bludgeoning damage.
Did he die?
Is he dead?
Oh my god.
Vincent has 2 broken legs and a dislocated shoulder.
Oh my god.
And there were wooden spikes in the bottom, and he's impaled himself on one of them. He's not dead yet.
He's just mostly dead.
Mostly dead.
Not all dead.
It's not all dead.
Would I be able to use Spare the Dying, or is that like...
You can... I would probably... I mean, you can do it. Remember, he's currently impaled on a wooden spike, so...
Like pull him up off it?
That's probably a good first step. Okay, so you pull him off of it. What do you tell me what you do?
Didn't write that one yet. Well, I mean...
I'm gonna sit here on the side of this pit and wonder how Iquium didn't freaking notice it. I think you said your dog is dumb, but seriously, buddy.
Ouch. Ouch.
I mean, Iquium didn't even apologize. That was...
I'm gonna call him Dickwium from
My sincerest apologies. I seem to have bumbled into a bumble.
That'd be Bemble, thank you.
I said what I said.
So, Dal, what do we got?
Well, alright, so I pull him up off the spikes.
Yes.
And I try to drag him out of the pit.
Okay.
Put him on the ground.
Yep.
And then you have to touch a living creature, so I guess I'll put a hand... Where was he impaled?
It kind of like in his lower back, like almost like through a kidney.
Oh.
Yeah, so
So I guess put a hand on the torso.
yeah.
And like a cool light goes through my hands.
Okay. So Vincent starts glowing a little bit. The energy starts pulsing through him. So how much healing do you do? What is that? Is that cure wounds?
That was Spare the Dying, or should I do Cure Wounds?
No, you can do spare the dying. What is?
Spare the Dying makes them stable.
Well, that was for... So spare the dying is you touch a living creature that has 0 hit points,
Oh.
but he still has 1 hit point, so...
I can do Cure Wounds then. Okay.
Just remember, you only have 2 spell slots.
So I wouldn't be able to use Spare the Dying because he still has some hit points.
Correct. Spare the dying is for someone that has 0 hit points.
And if I use Spare the Dying, it'll make him stable to the point where I don't have to use another spell slot, like Cure Wounds. What do you say?
Wait.
If I used Spare the Dying,
Yes.
he'd be stable enough that I don't have to use a healing spell right away.
You can't use spare the dying on him because he has 1 hit point.
Because it knocks him to 0. If he's knocked to 0,
He's unconscious.
He's unconscious. It spares him from death saves and stuff like that. Think of it that way.
I have like a little bit of a plan in my mind, so let me just ask the question.
Okay.
If I use Spare the Dying, I don't have to immediately use a healing spell because he just doesn't have to do the death saves yet, right?
He doesn't have to do the death saves anyway because he still has 1 hit point. He's not at 0 hit points yet.
Okay.
So you've pulled him out of the pit, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
he's out of the pit.
So
I mean, you can bandage him up.
Yeah.
I mean, but again, he will remain at 1 hit point until you get a long rest or something.
I would say we just bandage him up.
Yeah, I think that's
Especially since I
best.
only have 4 hit points
Yeah,
left.
that's what I'm trying to. Do I have?
Zanros is going to need it, and then I will probably need it because
Just like to make sure everyone notices my husband attempting to kill me.
I'm not attempting to kill you.
hashtag couple goals.
That's right.
It could go either way.
All right. So what have you done? So you've bandaged him up.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's stable. You've stopped the bleeding. So you popped his shoulder back into place, and it's feeling he's got movement on the arm again. So that's good. You've had to splint both of his legs. So walking is really probably not an option for Vincent at this point. So you want to put him on Callie or?
I was just about to say, yeah, we can sling him over Callie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. So Vincent is on Callie, and are you now in the lead?
I don't know. Should we put someone bigger than me in the lead?
As you stare into my soul, sure.
It doesn't have to be you. I'm just sitting across the table from you. I can stare at James too. Look.
I'm probably squishier than both of you. So and I give the warlock a very stern look, and he's dead.
Should we? Dal, are you okay with going first?
Sure.
How many hit points do you have left?
I'm full.
Okay.
I have 10.
Callie carrying
Oh,
Vincent
that's a good idea.
can
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
first. She's got more hit points. So,
Excellent.
So she can go first, and I think given what we've just experienced, I think we should probably give each other just a little bit of room instead of being right on top of each other.
Yeah.
All right. So
Lest I offend her once more.
So you make your way up the path. You continue up the path. Fortunately, nothing else happens to you. You get to you're now at the hideout. These are known as the Cragmaw Goblins. So you see, this is the Cragmaw hideout. The Cragmaw Goblins have established this hideout. This is their base of operations for attacking people and plundering out on the Tribord Trail. They're named the Cragmaw Goblins because these goblins sharpen their teeth to jagged points, trying to make themselves look a little bit more intimidating and fierce. Hence, that's the Cragmaw name. The leader of the Cragmaws, as we mentioned, was the bugbear named Klarg Griswold. So there's that. And as you get up to the hideout, you notice there's a statue there. Someone do an investigation check.
I will gladly do an investigation. Although, who's better at investigation than me?
How much is your...
I got 0 plus to that.
I have 1.
Yeah, I also have 1.
18.
19.
All right.
Damn.
So you notice this statue is in the shape of a moose. And there's a sign. What languages can you speak?
Dwarvish and Common.
Common, Elvish, and Gnomish.
Common, Elvish, Infernal.
Excellent. So it's written in Elvish. And it says, "Sorry, folks. Cragmaw Hideout is closed for repairs. Yeah, please come back. Please come back later." I'm kidding.
I was waiting for the goblin who looked like John Candy.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's a very large goblin anywhere around. Like
Moose at the door should have told you.
Cragmaw hideout's closed, people.
that's fantastic.
Moose statue at the door should have told you. Yes. So Klarg is the bugbear leader of the Cragmaws, and he's got his orders from King Dave Grohl to plunder all these caravans that are traveling down the Tribor Trail. A few days ago, the messenger was sent from what is known as Cragmaw Castle with new instructions to capture the dwarf Gundren Rockseeker and anyone traveling with him. The trail, when you get to the end of the trail, it opens up into this area near the entrance. So you're in that open grassy area on the kind of western side of the river there. So the cave, so here you are. So what would you like to do from this point? So I'll tell you this much. Let me see. There is a pathway into the cave that is on the east side of this creek, river, whatever you want to call it. It's not really a river, but this water coming out of the cave. So you'll see there's a small pathway entrance on the eastern side of the cave. They call it a shallow stream flowing from the mouth of the cave. There is dense briar thickets. There's a narrow, dry path leading into the cave on the right-hand side. What would you like to do?
We don't see anyone around.
Do an investigation check.
Two. My eyes are
7.
closed.
A 2 and a 7. Would you like to investigate Iquium?
Yeah, why the hell not?
Because these two found nothing.
Right.
Blind as bats.
Uh-oh.
Where'd it go?
Oh, it's over by the waterfall. You see it right next to the bowl?
Oh.
Blending into the mat.
15.
Anything else?
A 15.
That an investigation?
Yeah.
That's investigation.
Okay, 15. Yeah, straight 15.
So you get up to the. So where are you investigating? Like where? So if you're looking around, give me an idea as to what exactly you're.
So we're right outside this entrance to the right. Is that
Well, you're on the left hand side of the stream.
okay?
You're in that open area on the left hand side of the stream. There's the stream itself, and then to the right, you see all those thickets. There's that kind of that small little area that you can't really see because the thickets are overgrown, so it's hard to see over there. But there's also the entrance, the pathway, the narrow pathway on the right-hand side of the stream going into the cave.
I'm gonna go investigate the. So wait, the thickets are. Where are we in comparison to that? Right now, where would you say that we are?
I think we're like down here, right?
No, you're not.
Where are we?
You're right where those tokens are
Yeah.
on that western side of the stream. That's where you are.
Okay.
Ah.
Yes.
Where's the entrance then? It's up here?
Here.
Yes. Right where Fable is pointing.
Because
That's a small
the
pathway
inside
into the
of
cave.
the hideout,
Got it.
and
Okay.
that's a little teeny tiny, just like you.
I am so small.
Yet mighty. Here's your detail.
Oh, thank you. So what are you doing?
I'm gonna go investigate the entrance.
Are you going by yourself, or are you bringing...
I have Callie with me. Callie's holding the goblin. How big is the entrance, though?
Callie would probably have to walk in the stream too. The stream is only about 2 feet deep.
Okay.
So, Callie, yeah, that path is probably not wide enough for Callie to fit on. Let me see. I mean, the ceilings themselves, but you can see like the opening. It's about 20 to 30 feet high, so it's height wise not a problem. Width wise, Callie will just make her way in that entrance.
Okay. I'm gonna have her wait right by the entrance,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to move right there and start to investigate. This is where the trap kills me, by the way.
So as you make your way across, well, give me a survival check as you try to cross the stream.
It gets swept away. Is the stream moving that fast? Is it that deep that it would?
It's 2 feet deep.
It's 2 feet deep. Okay.
It's moving at a clip.
10.
You struggle to get across the stream,
Okay.
but you make it successfully. You get close to the entrance to the cave.
What do I see?
From the clearing in the thickets, you hear, "Hey! Who are you and where are you going?"
You should have looked in the thickets.
You quickly turn around and see 2 goblins and a goblin boss.
I found your friend. He told me to come up here and bring you. He's been hurt. He fell into your pit.
What friend?
And I have Callie turn to them, and she's on his back, or he's on her. Vincent is on Callie's back.
So Vincent up there, very weak. Please, don't shoot. It's Vincent. And they go, who?
Sometimes he's known as Kyle or Chad.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes. We know him.
He likes Vincent, though, by the way. Just as a heads up. It's a little classy, right?
I don't know why he never told us that. Does he not feel comfortable talking with us about these things?
I think he's got a little problem with assertion. I'm just thinking. That's just my idea. Just thinking out loud.
Oh, I'm sorry, Vincent. So Vincent is fine. It's fine. So Vincent.
I just turned to Vincent like, see, Vincent, it's getting better already. Look at that.
So who wants to try to tell? Because Vincent is in such a weakened condition that he can't really tell these guys the whole story. So who wants to explain to Dal, Zanros, who wants to explain your conversation? Probably Zanros, because you're the one that's hiring Vincent and really convinced him to join you guys.
Employment, so that's,
yes. So make your pitch to these three.
Hello, I'm Zanros Bemblebomble. I'm sure you've heard of the Bemblebombles. I am. What is with all you people?
Lady, we've been living under rocks.
My goal is to go to Phandalin and open a B&B that will be a haven for all creatures. And your friend Vincent here has agreed to come work for me. I'm going to need lots of help, and I pay a fair wage, so we thought you might be interested too.
Like, what kind of work are we going to have to do? Because just killing people is kind of fun.
I'm not going to be able to offer you killing people.
Can we rob people?
No.
No?
What else do you like to do? You're not
Eat them?
You cannot eat people.
What are we supposed to do?
What do you enjoy doing other than killing people, eating people, and robbing people?
Well, we like to play dress up.
Okay. I'm seeing the Bemblebomble Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique.
Now he gets sued by Disney.
I'm just saying a uniform allowance might be included in the negotiations.
Absolutely.
Uniforms.
And
We've been trying to get Klarg to get us uniforms, and he won't do it.
I would go so far as to say that you can choose the uniforms.
Can we design the uniforms?
Absolutely.
Oh, now that is a tempting offer.
All right. Keep in mind, you won't need to rob people because I pay a fair wage. So you'll have money in your pocket, and I can't control what you do when you're not at the B&B, but you've got to agree not to kill, eat, or rob the patrons of the B&B.
They think about it. They think about it long and hard, and they're like, roll a persuasion check.
Okay. So 14.
That's not terrible.
All right, so they're a little hesitant, but you're persuasive enough that they agree to this. They said, you're still going to have to deal with Klarg. He's not going to be happy about this.
You leave Klarg to me.
Oh. All right.
I've got these really gorgeous shoes that I happen to have in my pack that I think Klarg will love.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what Klarg really likes?
What?
When he's eating people?
Yeah.
Real tomato ketchup. If you can bring Klarg some real tomato ketchup, nothing but the best for Klarg.
Do you think Klarg would like to make ketchup at the B&B?
Ooh,
Saying
Klarg's ketchup.
Is Klarg a good cook? Because we need a cook.
Klarg is a bad guy. You will not be able to convince Klarg to help you. Klarg is loyal to King Dave Grawl. So you convince these guys they're on board with the plan. They're not going to help you defeat Klarg because they're very afraid of Klarg. But they will definitely not fight you and apply for employment at the Bemblebomble B&B. So you got a couple things. So remember that Gundren and Sildar are probably still in this cave, maybe still in this cave. Klarg is now in there that you've got to deal with Klarg because he is not going to be happy when all his goblins are leaving him. So you've got some issues with Klarg. So where would you like to go? Zanros.
There was a whole dance routine going on.
I know, my
I
God.
think we're going to have
There
to
was-
go into the cave, right? Zanros has a whole floor routine, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, floor
Gymnastic
routine?
You
routine.
Nice,
really need to listen
nice.
to the last
Yeah.
episode.
I will tonight.
James, I wasn't going to shame you publicly.
Wow.
My bad.
Too late. So far, public shaming and dog has been shot.
Okay. So do we want to make our way into the cave, or do we want to ask our new goblin friends if they've got any advice for us before we go into the cave?
I would say the sooner you tell us where to look, the quicker we get that, and the quicker we get to designing uniforms and, and finding our next pastry chef.
There's all sorts of goblins in this cave. We don't normally go in all the parts of the cave. I mean, we just kind of hang out in the one part, but
Do you have any friends inside who you'd recommend we talk to? Also, what are your names? And social security numbers?
Always be cautious with the social security numbers. Identity theft is a real thing at this time of year.
I mean, I need to run background checks.
identity theft is not a joke, Jim.
Thousands of families suffer every year.
So
Bears,
Beats.
Battlestar Galactica.
So the goblin boss, his name is Michael.
Okay.
Best bugbear ever.
Totally. He's not. He's just a goblin. He's
No, the bugbear is Klarg.
Oh,
Klarg is the bugbear. So you have Michael.
Uh-huh.
There is Creed. Creed the goblin. And Oscar.
Okay.
Oscar are the two other goblins.
Okay.
What?
I was trying to remember the name of the band that Creed Bratton was in, the Something Roots.
Oh, that's right. Anyway, so okay, you're going to go into. So they tell you their names: Michael,
Grassroots.
the grassroots, Michael, Creed, and Oscar.
Okay.
All right. Should we go into this cave and try to find your friends who I think you've forgotten about, Iquium? And then, get back on our way? Because I got a bunch of employees to train now.
Yeah, absolutely. We get it. We definitely have to find them because, yeah, I want payment for that wagon.
Are we still gonna get paid if they come with us with the wagon? Because I need that gold. I'm trying to branch off from my family.
You're getting paid. Well, yeah, I mean, you can tell. I mean,
Yeah, as long as we deliver the wagon, we're fine. That's what we're paid to. That's what we're being paid to do. So,
All right.
say undoubtedly we will get paid. And of course, for rescuing Gundren, who knows?
Bonus.
all right. So
Go in?
I say we go in.
Yeah? Alright, we're going in.
let's see.
Just got a Callie alert.
So who has now as you enter the cave, it's completely dark. So who has dark vision?
I do.
I think I do.
Humans do not have dark vision.
Pretty sure I do, right?
That's right.
Okay.
I believe you do.
Yeah, I have dark vision.
Listen, Fable, don't make me mix other elements into your horn polish.
Oh my. So Iquium, how do you propose to see in this cave?
Yeah, I have nothing that suggests light, so I will have to either be between the two of them
Yep.
and hold it on to Callie.
Because I would assume Callie would have dark vision.
Yeah.
So do you want to ride on Callie, or you're just going to hold on to Callie and?
Yeah, I'm holding on to Callie because she's got.
So
Vincent.
you're going back to Callie?
I'm going back to Callie.
No, I don't think so. So in what order are you going to enter the? Someone with dark vision has to go first, obviously.
I'll go first.
You'll go first. Okay, so Dal's going first. Do you want to put Iquium and Callie in between, and then you in the back?
That's fine. I can bring up the rear.
Because I think you're the most hurt at this point, right?
Yeah. What do you have left? Hit point was
9 points.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
4. Because somebody threw me into a pit.
If you're going to heal anybody, remember I'm a dog owner.
Wow.
I'll be happy to take care of Callie after Iquium's untimely demise at my tiny little hands.
Wow. As you start entering the cave, just inside the cave mouth, to the right you see a few uneven stone steps ascending to a small, dank chamber off the main passageway. The cave narrows to a steep fissure at the far end and is filled with the stench of animals. 3 chained wolves snarl and rattle their chains as you approach the cave mouth. Each wolf's chain leads to an iron rod driven into the base of a stalagmite.
I don't want to leave them there. Do we want to befriend the wolves or release the wolves?
Befriend.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we send Callie in to
Chat with the wolves?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's worth a shot. I don't know whether that's don't fuck with the wolves or really gonna send your wolf in every time. Is this what's gonna happen?
I mean, makes sense. They're wolves.
Are they regular wolves or are they dire wolves?
These are just regular wolves.
So Callie's quite a bit larger.
Aww.
Adorable. You're cute.
That doesn't help sell the ferociousness of the chained wolves.
No, look at how cute.
They're just little guys.
Got a fluffy tail.
So you want to send Callie in?
Well, I can't see them.
Relay the message. You can hear them.
But she can probably smell them and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, and you can probably hear them.
Well, Callie's got dark vision, so Callie should be able
Callie
to...
can see them.
Callie can see them. Do you feel comfortable sending Callie in there?
Well, I mean, what I think she should do and what she should probably do might be 2 different things. Because she's a dog, I think she should go pee on them.
Okay.
Exert dominance as a dire wolf. But I could be wrong.
So we're doing that now. Okay.
You're gonna let your dog take a leak everywhere in the caves. It's bad enough. It smells.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Actually,
Because you're in control of Callie, so...
I want to let her investigate. She can keep her distance, but I want to know what their reaction is to her. Like, is it an instant, like, ferocious action and we should just leave them chained? Or is it a submissive reaction that we could risk unchaining them? This is the problem. I rescue dogs. Like,
These wolves are...
they're wolves. They're wild animals. They're bigger than dogs.
They're vicious.
Yeah.
They are vicious, and they see Callie as a threat. Because Callie is much larger than them. They see Callie as a threat and are lunging at her.
Can you guys see? Is there anything of interest in this cave other than the three of them? There's three of them tied up?
3 of them.
Can we do investigation checks to see if we see anything else other than the wolves?
Like I said, there's a... Let's see, I want to say... So there's really nothing else in this area. You see a narrow opening in the wall to the east. And it appears to climb up. Looks like it goes up about 30 feet.
That narrow opening? It goes up 30 feet?
Yes. So there's a narrow opening in the that one to the right. That's actually going up about 30 feet.
Okay, so it's just showing the incline.
It's a very steep incline.
I say we back out and avoid it, but that's me.
So we're just leaving the wolves there?
Yeah, because if they see Callie as
Yeah.
if they're being territorial and they go after her, if they were showing any signs of submission, I would say we let them go, but they're more likely to go after us as theirs.
So if we back out, you want to go around the other way? Like keep going up the path?
Because we just came here, right?
Right.
That's where they are.
So we could back out and head up that way?
So I think we should leave this and proceed forward and follow that pathway up and around.
I am in agreement.
And now you get my ASMR.
Welcome to the delicious dish.
Sponsored by
Peach Sweaties.
Sweaty balls.
Sweaty balls.
Shreddy balls. They're salty in my mouth.
I love the texture of your balls.
Fable's like, I'm way too young to understand this reference.
And then, of course, the other sponsorship option is Ron Popeil's Pocket Fisherman. It slices, dices, chops, and shreds, and even makes julienne
God.
fries. But you got to cut that sucker just right.
So you're continuing your way up the path.
Yes.
All right, to your as you get a little bit further ahead to the left. Now you don't see this Iquium, but the main passage from the cave mouth starts climbing steeply upward. The stream plunging and splashing down its west side. In the shadows, there's a side passage leading west across the other side of the stream. Now you also notice from where you're standing, so you see, so just past the first little cave area room area that you saw, you see there's a couple steps that go up there. So it starts to it starts to go up steeply. However, in the shadows up ahead, toward the ceiling to the north, you can just make out the dim shape of a rope bridge crossing over the passage ahead of you. Another passage 20 feet above the floor appears to intersect this one.
I personally would like to stay on dry ground because that water's probably over my head.
Put you on my shoulders.
It's still only about 2 feet deep, so it's not. So it would be about neck height.
Yeah, I'm not loving that.
I don't blame you.
Well, from what you're telling me, I think we should proceed.
Yeah, I think we
Up
gotta
and
keep
around.
going up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we can find out where that bridge crosses, because that's going the same direction as that thing. So I'm totally good with that.
Okay. So if we go up, do we want to go up and go right or left across the bridge?
Well, the bridge is overhead, so we don't have access to the bridge. Is that right?
Huh?
Go under it.
Like we have to go under.
We have
the
to walk
bridge?
We
under?
have to go under it.
I see.
I think we have to go under.
Under and then up? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
So we're gonna go. Right? We said under and around. I'm gonna let you say it because I can't see. So.
Yeah, so we're gonna... So Dal and I are gonna discuss this because Iquium can't see. Okay, we're going under that bridge, right? And then we're
Yeah.
gonna go up and around.
Yeah, I think that's good.
So I need you all to give me stealth checks.
Eight.
17.
Stealthy.
I have
No.
disadvantage too.
You got a 17 on disadvantage?
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
A 16.
What were the two rolls?
Oh shit. I forgot how disadvantage works. My bad.
So wait, I got to roll at a disadvantage.
No.
I
Dal
do.
does because of their
Okay,
armor.
So it's a 13.
The 13.
Still not terrible.
And what did you get, Iquium?
15.
15.
Now, do I have to roll for Callie? She has something.
Yes.
Okay, because it's. Oh, nat 20. Plus her stealth is +4, so 24.
So fortunately for most of you, you go unnoticed. However, even your tiniest party member gets spotted. And from the bridge, you hear, "Release the water!"
Hearing that, I yell, No, we have one of your guys. We have Vincent with us.
Give me a persuasion check. Yes.
It's not a nat 1, but I don't know if I get.
Is it a negative?
It's a. Oh, I get +2, so it's 5. I got 3.
So unfortunately, combination of the rushing water and just they're not convinced, and so you hear a couple goblins up ahead, and you hear these hammers, and suddenly you start to hear even more rushing water. Everybody give me a dexterity saving throw as suddenly water comes gushing down through this passage.
23.
15. And what? And a 13.
And what'd you get, Dal?
8.
All right. So Zanros, Iquium, and Callie are able to get out of the way of the rushing waters. However, Dal is caught up in the rushing water that's coming down the passageway. Dal, give me a strength saving throw.
$16.
You are fortunately able to grab onto something and hold on to it. So even though you got caught in the waters, you found a rock or a rope or something, and you're able to grab onto that and hold on tightly enough so that while all this water came rushing past you, you weren't swept away by it. So you are kept safe. You're now kind of down in the water, but you're not washed away at this point. So you're all safe from that. So you're now at the point, you're probably washed back a little bit. You're probably close to that, not all the way down, but you're probably about to that little pathway on the left before the bridge. So you're down kind of midway on that little stream. So you just got to come back up and meet the rest of your party.
So everyone else is under the bridge at this point, right?
Yes. Under the bridge. Yes? Say it, Catherine.
King is Dave Grohl, not Anthony Kiedis.
Oh, that's right. All right, so you're going to continue ahead?
Yeah, I think so. Yes. Nowhere to go but up.
So you get up to the main area on the right-hand side there, in the upper right-hand corner. There's a cavern half filled with now just one large pool of water. There's a narrow waterfall high in the eastern wall feeding the pools. They drain out the western end of the chamber to form the stream that flows from the cave mouth below. Low fieldstone walls serve as dams holding the water. You notice one of them has been broken open and has released all its water, but there's still one there. And a wide exit to the south, you see, while two smaller passages lead west. One is the one that you just came in on, and there's another pathway as well there. The sound of the waterfall echoes through the cavern, making it very difficult to hear. And there are, up in this area, let's see. There are 3 goblins here and 2 wolves. These are the goblins that just released the water onto you. So they see you and they've got their weapons in hand. They've got some scimitars and some bows. And they are going to release the 2 wolves on you.
They have 2 wolves, or?
Yeah.
There are 2 wolves that have just been released to attack you. So roll for initiative.
$15.
All right, hang on. Let me take my notes. Zanros, 15.
Iquium has 5. Callie has Callie has the same,
5.
right? Okay.
What was the other one? You wanted it to be 8?
No, it was 7. It was 5. Callie
Okay.
I rolled both of them.
Got
not
it.
remembering, right? So
7.
Yeah.
7. Okay. So there are 3. What did I say? 3 goblins, and then 2 wolves. My. I'm gonna find my other D8. I'm trying to figure out where all my D8s are. Where are my D8s at? Ooh. Oh my. Ooh. Yikes. That's bad. That's better. All right, let me roll some initiatives for these guys so you can start attacking them or doing whatever. Oh,
I was going to say, we may have to fight the wolves, but I'd like to try to reason with the goblins, as, employees. I need multiple shifts covered.
slaying your workforce is never a preferred action by management. Yeah, you took a nosedive on those last employee surveys. Why is that? Oh, we slayed half of them.
Sorry, we killed a bunch of them.
all right.
Whoops.
All right, so what order did you come up into this area?
I came up last because I just had
Yeah,
to fish
so
myself out the
that's
water.
right.
Iquium is ahead of me with Callie, and then I'm right behind, and then Dal.
Got it. Okay. So Iquium, you're going to be Goblin 1 is coming after you
Okay.
with it's going to run up to you and attack with its scimitar.
Get one of them fancy newfangled scimitars.
Exactly. Are you a scimitar or a congressman? Does a 16 hit?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And let's see. So that's going to do. It's going to be 5 slashing damage.
Oh, I'm bad.
You down?
Nope.
Okay.
But I'm hurting.
Okay.
How much health do you have?
4.
They all rolled really high initiatives. I'm so sorry. The 2 wolves are going to go after Callie.
Okay.
And I want to see what they're. That's going to be an unnatural 20 and a 19 to hit.
Yes, they did.
Okay. Let's see. That's going to be 7 points of piercing damage from the 1
Okay.
and 10 piercing damage from the other. Zanros, you are up. You've got some saving to do because I know you're hurting, Iquium's hurting. You got to do some fast talking too.
Yeah, I'd like to try to reason with what goblin is closest to me.
Probably the first goblin that just attacked Iquium, because he just ran up to you. The other two are still a little back, so I would talk to him.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to talk to this guy.
Okay.
All right. Do you want me to roll anything or talk first?
Talk. What are you gonna say? What do you want to say to him?
Listen, I don't want to fight you. I've already talked to a bunch of your comrades, I guess. Co-workers? I don't know. And I'm opening a B&B, and I'd like you all to come work for me. You can design your own uniforms. I pay a very fair wage, and it'll be a much nicer life. It will smell so much better than this cave smells. What do you say?
Vincent is just going to shout as well and just say, guys, listen to her.
You're employee of the month #1, Vincent.
Roll persuasion with advantage, because you got Vincent on your side helping you out.
So advantage is just I can roll twice.
You roll twice, and whichever one is higher, you take.
Okay, so that's 17.
17. So you are quite convincing to these goblins, and they recognize their comrade's voice. They know that if you were with him and he's okay. Well, he's not really okay,
I
but
was going to say ish.
he's alive.
We did fish him out of that pit.
You did save him. You saved his life. They don't know that. However, they're sufficiently convinced, so they will not. At least at this point, they will stop attacking you. So you may need to you may need to do additional convincing. However, they have put away their weapons at this point. That leads us now to Dal.
Okay.
So the goblins have put their weapons away, so they're not a threat currently, but you've got two wolves that just did some significant damage to Callie.
Is it safe to say the goblins are going to tell the wolves to stand down, or is that like...
They haven't been... They're not really concerned about the wolves themselves. They're enough to put their own weapons away, but they haven't stopped. It's not their turn to tell them to stop. The wolves. So, what do you want to do with the wolves? Or a wolf? How's your animal handling?
It's a +3. Should I try to roll for that?
Would you like to? Do you want to try to stop them, or do you want to attack them?
I guess I'll try to stop them if we've made slight peace with the goblins.
So how are you going to try to do that? What action are you taking to try to calm them down and stop them from attacking? Just gonna like reach out a hand to them, try to comfort them and calm them, or
I guess I can try that.
are you gonna whistle at them just to get them to stop? Like, what do you?
I'll try to calm them down.
You're gonna try to calm them down. Okay, so you're gonna walk up to them, lay a hand on each of them, try to calm them down. So, give me an animal handling check. Well, they have stopped attacking Callie, but they lunge around, they whip their heads around quickly and snap at you. having touched them, and now they're quite angry with you. Well, they're staring at. I don't want to say they're quite angry with you. They've turned around. They whipped their heads around, and they are growling at you now. Just looking at you and growling. They're very angry. Okay. Now it is. So it's the other two goblins' turns again. They're not attacking. They're like, "What are you doing here?" And this will bring us back to Zanros.
Did you hear me talking to your friend up there?
Oh no, Iquium, you didn't go yet, did you?
I didn't go yet.
No, I'm sorry. Forgive me. Iquium, it's up to your turn now. So you've got.
Do you want to tell them about the B&B?
So look.
So you got two pressing issues.
Yeah.
You've got the goblins who've just put their weapons away.
Yeah.
Who don't appear to be a threat. You also have two wolves who just attacked Callie and inflicted some damage, and have now turned their sights onto Dal and are growling at Dal. So that's your most imminent threat at this point.
I think I would see that as they're not controlling them in any way. So if they're going after Dal and Callie, I'm going to have to force damage. So I would say, I'm going to cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
And I'm going to put the Mage Hand between the wolves and us, and Dal and Callie. Because I'm assuming they're close to each other.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. So I know where Callie is because I'm touching Callie. Like I put the Mage Hand in front of us.
And what is the hand doing?
It's basically just doing this. It's just holding them back. It's not touching them, but it's acting like a wall in front of them.
Give me, interestingly enough, an animal handling check to see how they react to the mage hand.
14.
So this is enough to, this kind of surprises them because they don't see magic happening that often. So they see this hand in front of them and it kind of just jolts them out of what they were doing. So they're no longer growling. They're just kind of in this state of shock. It is their turn next. Well, no, forgive me. I keep getting the order mixed up here.
Oh, Callie goes.
No. Oh, yes. Callie has to go now. Yes.
I will. Callie's just going to howl. I'm not going to have her attack. Because if the hand was enough to throw them off.
Right.
She's going to howl. Like karaoke night. What?
Do an animal handling check again. Just
Animal handling check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or let's do intimidation.
Intimidation.
The howl. Was that? Is the howl an intimidating howl or?
I have to roll for her. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Intimidation.
How charismatic is your direwolf?
Well, I think she's beautiful, but she's got a -2 on charisma.
Oh.
What's her charisma to other dogs? I don't know. Okay.
These wolves are -2 as well, so.
So it's a wolf thing.
It is.
Okay. So 16 -2, 14.
Okay. So again, it's enough to they're a little bit scared at this point. So they've stopped. The mage hand stopped them in their tracks. Now this howl kind of just quiet. Bless you.
Thank you.
Quiets them down. It's now Goblin 1's turn again. The one that attacked you and was listening to Zanros. So the goblins seeing all this action happening by the two wolves attacking, and he just whistles and gets them to sit. They immediately sit, stop, and behave. So they are no longer a threat. Now we get on to the wolves just kind of sit there. They kind of are just sitting there looking at the goblins now to see what's next.
Clearly, that was the Caesar Milan of the dog world, the goblin world.
Exactly. You see how we did that at the same time? That was good. Zanros, so what do you want to say? So now make your pitch.
There is a place for all of you, including these very well-trained wolves, at the Bumblebomble Z. Oh my goodness. The Bemblebomble D&D.
Oh my god. Nope, it's been too many hours. I'm done. One more time.
The Bemblebomble B&B.
Boom, nailed it.
Thank you.
I could use some security. These wolves can obviously provide it. And I'd like to offer you all jobs. What do you say?
What's in it for us?
Like I said, you can design your uniforms. You'll be paid well. And what do you like to do? What are your pastimes?
We rob people.
Yeah, that's not gonna be okay. What else would you like to do? Do you like to cook? Do you enjoy entertaining? Do you make things out of wood?
How do you feel about dinner
interior
theater?
design?
And the one goblin's just like, I just want to dance.
Beautiful. There's a place for that. We'll give you a show.
Excellent.
Nobody puts Vincent in the corner.
Oh my God. We could totally do it with Dal and Zanros. We could totally do the dirty dancing move.
Yep.
Just have little Zanros run up and
I can't do the lift though.
no, you can't.
No. And Zanros only weighs 29 pounds. And Iquium's like,
All right, so you've successfully convinced another group of goblins to go along with the plan.
and their names are?
There's Stanley, Toby,
Yep.
and the Nard dog.
Nice.
I was gonna say he could be Higgins. Release the hounds.
Yes.
Or Smithers.
Or Smithers. The wolves don't have names, so if you'd like to name them yourself, you can name the wolves.
I always approve of giving large, ferocious dogs cutesy names like Fluffy and stuff like that.
I was going to go Fluffy, and maybe the other one can be Bitsy.
Oh, Bitsy. I like that. Bitsy and Fluffy.
Okay. Fluffy
Yeah.
and Bitsy. Yes.
Oh, so they're like sitting in the afterlife. What'd you get by? Fluffy. And Bitsy ripped my throat out.
Okay, so Fluffy and Bitsy.
Fluffy and Bitsy.
Of course, Zanros loves them because they're wolves, so.
Right.
You're such good wolves.
Excellent. So, very nicely done. You're doing a great job of convincing all the goblins to join your plan for the Bemblebomble B&B, for the D&D BBEG.
December's
Exactly. On Airbnb. the D&D B&B.
The Bimblebomble Airbnb for BBEGs.
See.
And BBGs.
On VRBO.
On VRBO. Nice.
Wow.
Nice. And now the circle is complete.
Yes, yes. Where would you like to go from here?
I think a rest is in order.
I think you're right.
At the very least, a short rest.
I need something.
Something. I need a little pick me up.
All right, so let's do this. Since you no, Didi, no, please no. Since you've gotten to this spot, yeah, let's take what's a short rest, like an hour?
Up to 4 hours.
Up to 4 hours. So let's have your characters take a short rest. All right, so everybody's taking a short rest.
Yes.
Has that at hit points? Are we doing
No.
any healing?
Now, do you need more healing? Where are you at?
7.
7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have 11 out of 13.
You want healing?
Sweet.
I
Okay.
would say yes for you.
Okay.
My plan was to do it before we took a short rest so that I'd get my...
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
get it back after a short rest?
Yeah, I do. That's why I wanted to do it before, but it's
Right.
a little too late now.
Yep. Okay.
Do you still want it?
I don't know. James, you're saying yes?
Or do we want to save it for when you're critical? Because...
Well, you use it now. If you're getting it back, I would say definitely
Well,
use it.
we already took our short rest, so I can't do that anymore. Do you know what I mean? My plan was before we took
Oh,
a
okay,
short
okay.
rest, so I'd get it back, but now it's too late.
Well, that's up to...
Is it too late?
It's too late.
Fair enough.
I'd say let's wait. Let's see what we run up against.
Yeah.
And then if I need it, I'll have you heal me later. I mean, I'm just rolling through this place trying to recruit employees, so...
So where are you headed next?
It'd be great if you had a folding table.
Pamphlets.
I cast folding table.
Nice.
Just gonna leave you all with a little bit of literature about the Bemblebomble B&B.
Yeah, like a press kit for the B&B.
I cast produce press kit or pamphlet.
I've got a PowerPoint presentation. You had a wall I can project this on.
So we came up this way, right? And around? And
Yeah.
now if we go down this way, we can get across that bridge?
Well, didn't we want to check out... We never got to this room.
Oh, yeah, do we want to go up that way?
Yeah, because we don't know where...
This is where we could have gone up that 30 foot, but we didn't. We were
Yeah.
going around, so I think we checked this room while we're here instead of having to go back and then back.
Yeah, because that way we can at least
Yeah.
check for
Yeah,
Gundren.
your associate.
Okay.
My associate. Yes.
So where are you heading?
Up and around and about.
Yep.
To the... So up and to the south.
Got it. It's that big room?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. So as you come into this cave area, sacks and crates of looted provisions are piled in the south end of this large cave. To the west, the floor slopes toward a narrow opening that descends into darkness. A larger opening leads north. That's where you just came from. And there's a set of natural stone steps. The roar of the falling water is now behind you. In the middle of the cavern, the coals of a large fire smolder.
Is there anyone in here? Can I look around and see what I can percept?
Give me a perception check.
14. Oh, come on.
You are not surprised, and you duck out of the way of a javelin that comes flying your way.
What kind of light is in this room? It's firelight?
There's firelight.
Okay.
What have you done with my goblins?
Klarg, I presume?
The one and only.
So listen,
I think he'd make a great concierge, by the way. I'm just saying. Need somebody with a little bit of sass and a club with spikes on it.
I haven't done anything with your goblins. I've merely made your goblins a proposition for honest work at a fair rate, and they've taken me up on it. You're welcome to come with us. Everyone is welcome at the Bemblebomble B&B. There is real tomato ketchup.
Klarg works for nobody but King Grohl.
Don't you think King Grohl's a little overrated?
I don't think that at all.
Are you just saying that because you think it's going to get back to him? Because I'm not going to tell him.
He'll know. He knows everything.
No, he doesn't. Oh my god. Bugbears are so dumb.
Klarg, what do you call a King Grohl who's broken up with his girlfriend?
What?
Homeless. It's a drummer joke. You're welcome.
Was that supposed to be funny?
Did you think it was funny?
I liked it.
I thought it was great.
Listen, Klarg, what do we have to do to get out of here?
Give me a performance check.
Oh,
Excellent. 16.
I get it! Drummer, girlfriend homeless. Oh, funny man, you will die last.
I appreciate you, Klarg. I do.
Klarg, what do we have to do to get out of here without it being a whole thing? Because we really don't want to bother you. I just need people to work at my B&B, and honestly, we just want to find our friends and get out of here. I mean, if you don't want to come, that's fine, but could, you just stay here and let King Grohl know, hey, sorry we missed you, but come on down to the B&B.
Friends? Who are your friends?
Stylish, smallish gentleman with a hat.
I don't think I know him.
He looks a lot like Gundren.
Who is this Gundren?
He's a dwarf of my acquaintance.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I think you're kind of a bad liar.
I'm a better fighter.
Oh, good lord. You're threatening a 3'5", 29-pound rock gnome. You feel like a big bugbear?
Klarg takes his morning star. That thing. Takes that big weapon and takes a huge swing at you.
Okay.
Make an acrobatics check.
Gladly. Oh, shit. 10.
You feel the rush of wind of Klarg's morning star fly past you as you're just able to pull a matrix move and dodge out of the way of Klarg's swing. Roll for initiative.
14.
Are you? 2.
15. And if you want Callie, oh no, Callie's with mine.
Callie's with you. And let's see what the Klarg gets.
The Klarg.
Oh, good.
Great.
Let's see what is. Oh my God. Iquium
Yeah.
and Callie, you are up first.
Okay. Oh. No. Going forward, how do I roll Callie's hit dice? Is it like a 1 hit die plus 1 because I didn't?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Because Callie really doesn't have. Do whatever yours is.
Okay.
What is yours? What's your hit die?
It's a D8 plus 1.
So I do the same. Do the same for Callie.
Okay. Can I do that now? Retcon or?
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine.
7 plus 1, 8.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to say Callie's going to attack Klarg. Callie gets a 12. Oh my gosh. There's a howl.
12 does not hit.
12 does not hit.
Callie takes a big chomp at Klarg, and Klarg just dodges out of the way of the bite. He's used to dodging out of wolves because these are a rough band of wolves that he deals with. So he's used to staying out of their way. So that misses.
Okay. I'm going to hit him with Eldritch Blast.
Ooh, yes.
So it's 15.
15 does not hit. Zanros,
Yep.
you're up.
Okay. So I'm gonna attack with the dart.
With the dart.
25
To hit,
to hit.
that will definitely hit Klarg. You're going to hit Klarg right in the chestnuts.
Then we can roast him in his open fire.
That's right.
Okay.
9 damage.
Whoa!
So I'm gonna go ahead and fling that dart at him. And when I
Man, that you like
fling it, I'm gonna go.
You really should have taken me up on my offer, you idiot.
you like that's going to inflict some serious damage on Klarg. Like
Suck it, Klarg.
that I think is suck it, Klarg. So funny. Like I want to say you like hit him like right in the neck with this dart. Almost piercing the jugular, but now he's got blood kind of just gurgling out of the side of his neck. You really hurt Klarg.
It happened so fast, it was kind of like a squirrel jumping out of a Christmas tree.
So is Klarg's turn. Because you just hit Klarg. He is coming right back for you. But he's not running. Well, he took the swing at you with the Morning Star. So he's gonna come back again and try to hit you with the Morning Star a second time. He's angry that he missed the first time. And that's going to be an 18 to hit.
That hits.
I got bad news for you.
Uh-oh.
That is. Well, hang on. Wait, oh no, that is the morning star. Yep. +2. So that will be 17 points of piercing damage.
So I'm dead.
You're unconscious.
Okay.
It's
You're-
0. Time for Spare the Dying.
And that brings up Dal.
I wonder what I'm gonna do. Yeah, spare the dying.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, yeah, I'm casting spare the dying. And that's a cantrip, so
Yep.
I'm gonna waste any spell slots.
And that's an automatic, right? There's nothing you have to.
Yep.
I just have to touch.
Stabilize us. No death throw.
No death
Yeah.
saves.
No death
Okay.
saves.
Okay.
So you were now
due to my hit points.
you are now stable.
What does that mean?
You don't have to do any death saves, but you're
But
down.
I'm still down.
You're at 0.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or is it that she gains 1 hit point?
I think you get 1 hit point at that point.
Because you're at 1. You're
You're
not
stable, yeah.
You're stable. You're not.
Okay.
So you got 1 hit point.
Okay. And while Zanros is down and kind of coming in and out of consciousness with her 1 hit point, she's just going,
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner included.
And Zanros goes, but is there an omelet station?
Klarg,
Klarg.
I'm Zanros.
Zanros.
I'm
I'm
Todd. You're Terry.
Klarg asks, is there an omelet station?
Yes.
Mm. Now we're
You're
back.
not invited, Klarg.
Iquium, Callie.
Callie lunges for Klarg.
Yes.
24.
That will hit. You will connect with Klarg.
And what do I have to do? 2d6 plus 10 points of damage.
Woo.
Good dog.
So he's not dead, but what does Callie do to Klarg to inflict such tremendous damage?
I would say she's going right for his weapon hand to try and
Disarm?
distract. She sees Zanros get hit and just goes right after the weapon that hurt her friend.
Because of the amount of damage that you did, Callie chomped down on Klarg's arm, the one holding the Morning Star. Shortly after Zanros took the hit. So Zanros got knocked the F out, made stable by Dal. So they're down there. Dal is down, kneeling over Zanros. Callie reacts and is just mad as hell because Callie's very protective of these two now. Chomps down on the weapon arm, takes it off at about the elbow, and then just spits out the Morning Star on the ground and is chewing on the forearm of Klarg.
Good girl, snackies.
Klarg is now very, very upset. Zanros. Oh, no, now it's Iquium's turn. Iquium. Now what are you going to do, Iquium?
Yeah. Fuck Klarg.
Right.
That's gotta miss.
I will say you should, at this point, you should have are you nearby? Because you might have advantage at this point because there's so many of you around. Klarg. Are you doing a ranged attack or
Yeah, I was going to do...
Eldritch Blast again?
Oh. No, I wanted to do... Sorry, my bad.
That's all right.
I wanted to do Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
So, I don't know if that's a roll. Do I have to roll to hit?
Is that a save or?
It's a... Whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice in range can hear, racking it with terrible pain. So I don't have to roll to hit. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you. If the creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground, like a fire or pit,
So I've got to make a wisdom saving throw.
wisdom saving throw at a DC 12, it says.
Okay.
Yeah.
$11. 11. Ah!
Okay.
So what type of damage?
I get 3d6
Psychic damage?
psychic damage. 15 points of damage.
James, how would you like to do this?
Yes. Klarg, having his arm ripped off, yells, and all of a sudden he starts hearing this melody in his head. And it just drives him insane. But he hears my voice gently singing, "Never gonna let you live. Gonna make you die. Your guy shot my dog and I won't forgive you."
His head just explodes.
Yes!
I bet he wishes he'd taken me up on the job offer.
Probably.
And then I say, "And you could have been the omelet chef."
There's only one thing really left. So you've completely destroyed Klarg. There's only one thing left for you guys to do, and that is find Gundren and Sildar.
What is the most can we loot Klarg?
I want to see if Klarg has anything.
I mean, do we want to go through any of the stuff that's in this cave too? Because there's all sorts of provisions and stuff.
Yeah, I think we.
I
go
think you're
through
going to
that.
need supplies for your Airbnb.
I mean, absolutely.
We do have a wagon. I just don't. I mean, how full is it?
And we got to drag it back
It's
to the
probably fine.
wagon.
Okay, so you want to hear what's here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the capture what you've gotten is very bulky. You will need a wagon to transport most of it, because these are all the supplies that have been stolen from other people traveling through the area.
Okay.
If you return the supplies to the Lion Shield Coster in Phandalin, you'll each earn a reward of 50 gold pieces.
Okay.
In addition to the stolen provisions, Klarg has a treasure chest.
Do tell.
Inside the treasure chest are 1,700 copper pieces, 150 silver pieces, 2 potions of healing, and a jade statuette of a frog with tiny golden orbs for eyes, worth approximately 40 gold pieces. The frog statuette is small enough you can fit it in a pocket or a pouch. It's not very large, but...
What was the frog worth?
40 gold pieces.
40.
40. So are we splitting the coins evenly?
Yes,
Okay.
I'd imagine.
You okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And who's taking the healing potions?
Should I have them on me since I'm a healer?
Yes. Now, you're totally your choice. I can hold on one of the healing potions since I attack from range. So it's
Yeah, that could
more
work.
conceivable that because I'm squishy, that way I can at least get to one of you and give you the potion.
Yeah, I
need-
think
if
that
needed.
works. The copper would be 566 each with 2 left.
Throw them into the waterfall as a wishing well, and
Yeah, there you go.
I say
Make a
it's a
wish.
reward for Vincent for Employee of the Month.
Yes, we give him the 2 extra of the.
oh, Vincent
The
gets 2 copper
copper.
pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aww.
He would have got more, but he shot my dog.
Who should hold on to the statue?
You're never going to let that go, are you?
Never gonna let it go.
I'm gonna say one of you should hold the statue, and it's probably Dal, because I am 29 pounds and my pack is 12 and a half pounds already, so I feel like adding much more is gonna
encumbrance
just...
is right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I haven't got the strength.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring.
Because really,
Yeah.
2 more coins and I'll just fall over.
What?
Actually, what is it? For every point of strength
Mm-hmm.
is for every point of strength you can bench press 10 pounds.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. So if you have an 18 strength, you can bench press 180 pounds.
Got it.
So here I go with my 50 pounds. Okay, I'm really tired.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
So I only have 1 hit point.
Yeah, I gotta do that.
You gonna magic me?
Yes.
Magic man?
Okay. Go for it. You're doing great.
Oh, nice. Okay, so 14 healed.
Nice.
Awesome.
Way to go.
That takes you right up to full strength, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So you are healed. You are completely healed.
Huzzah!
Iquium, where are you at?
I'm down 3 points.
Okay. And Dal,
I'm good.
you're full health?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Callie is she's down 9 points.
Out of how many?
37.
She's fine.
Wow. She's got a lot.
Yes,
That's a sturdy direwolf.
it is. All right, so you're going to head to the last room, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you cross the bridge, cross that suspended bridge.
Yep.
You get over to the other room. So it's a large cave divided in half by a 10-foot high kind of cliff. Yes.
Before we go, I suggest we take Klarg's Morning Star.
Sure. Why not?
Just because if any of them recognize it on the way, we'll go, look, under new management. That's all. That's my thought.
Who's gonna take it?
I
Can't lift it.
Can you,
Strap it to Callie.
that's exactly what I was going to say. Does Callie have something where we can just strap it
I would
to
just
her
say,
side?
Callie, And
Oh,
just-
she'll fetch it like a stick.
she'll fetch it like a stick.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Callie's just gonna
Yeah.
walk around like those dogs that like walk around with a toy in
Yeah.
their mouth.
Yeah.
It's just Callie's got a morning star in her mouth.
I found stick. Stick is life.
Yes.
Yes. And that's what my Callie does. She can find the littlest twig and be like, I got a stick, I got a stick.
So there's a steep natural staircase leading from the lower portion to the upper ledge. The air is hazy with the smoke of a cooking fire and pungent from the smell of purely cured hides and unwashed goblin laundry. This is their goblin den. This is where it smells.
Putrefaction.
However, you notice there's one person in this cave. Roll for initiative. I'm kidding. I'm screwing with you. Sildar Howlwinter
Sildar.
is chained up in this room, clearly having been tortured by the goblins.
Does anyone know him already, or do we just do we know he was traveling with what's his name, Gundren?
Gundren.
Yes, you knew.
I know Gundren.
Yes,
But do you know Sildar by sight, or are we just
you don't.
okay?
You don't. You just.
Oh, it's just he was a warrior that he met along the way. That's what his letter says.
Yes. So you know him as just a man tied up here, chained up, clearly tortured. What would you like to do?
I call his name. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Okay.
Sildar Hallwinter.
And he's just barely conscious, and he kind of lets out a moan, but doesn't acknowledge hearing his name.
Is he like spare the dying type thing, or just really, really?
Mostly dead. He's got a few hit points. He's not down to 1 or 0. He's got a few hit points left, but he's just bouncing in and out of consciousness at this point. He's been roughed up pretty bad.
Okay, I'm gonna reach into my pack and pull out my water skin
Yes,
and try to give him a little bit of water to drink because he looks like he's in rough shape.
that certainly helps. He kind of wakes up a little bit, and his swollen eyes start to open a little slowly, and he sees you. He first just sees shapes and kind of jumps back a little bit, thinking that it's the goblins again coming to torture him more.
It's okay, friend. I'm just a rock gnome.
Who friends? Who are you?
Sildar. Gundren sent for us. I'm a friend of Gundren's.
Gundren. Where is Gundren?
We're still looking for him. He mentioned you in his letter. Where did you see him last?
We were both brought to the cave. They tortured me for information. I wouldn't tell them anything. They were looking for a map. And he just goes, "Spider."
Oh, come on.
Nope. Big nope.
No, wait, Spider's the guy
Spider's the guy that King Grohl.
paid to kidnap Gundren, and yeah.
Where's Spider? Really not a fan of spiders.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know where Spider is. All he knows is that they were looking for a map.
Can we look around and see if there's anything else in here that, like maybe Gundren?
Do an investigation check.
Cocked. 19.
You look around, you investigate the entire look on both levels of the cave. There's no sign or anything of that Gundren is or was here.
Okay, what do we have now? Like 8 goblins traveling with us?
You've got Vincent.
Vincent.
You've got Michael, Creed, and Oscar.
Stanley, Toby, and Nard Dog.
Yes.
Plus 2 wolves.
Plus 2 wolves.
Fluffy and Bitsy.
Fluffy and Bitsy.
Okay.
Listen, guys, do you have any idea where Gundren would be? Because we can't keep going without him at this point. I mean, we can, but it doesn't seem right.
So Sildar and the goblins confirm this, that Klarg sent the map to Cragmaw Castle. So that's what you know of that. So Sildar becomes a little bit more conscious and aware, and he tells you some more details of what happened. He tells you about him meeting Gundren in Neverwinter, and that he agreed to help accompany him to Phandalin. Sildar is investigating the disappearance of somebody named Iarno Albrecht. Iarno is a human wizard and also a member of the Lord's Alliance with Sildar. And he appeared, this Iarno had gone to Phandalin and had disappeared shortly after he arrived in Phandalin.
So, we're not terribly far from Cragmaw Castle, right?
Are you looking at the map that I...
Yeah.
Not really. Well, each little square is 5 miles, right?
So, we're here
1,
somewhere,
2,
right?
3, 4.
That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25-ish
Yeah.
miles away in the midst of the Neverwinter Wood.
Yeah.
But you don't know that. You don't know where it is. You've seen it on this map, but you don't know yet where it is.
So,
Yes.
Would Dal know the general area of where it'd be, since she lives in the Neverwinter Woods and occasionally runs into travelers that pass by her home? Is that a reach?
Dal has heard the word Cragmaw before, but nobody she knows has been there or knows where it is. But Dal has definitely heard that word mentioned in passing from other people she's encountered in the Neverwinter Wood. So Sildar also tells you that his intention is to continue on to Phandalin, since it's the nearest settlement nearby, and he's going to offer to pay the party 50 gold to escort him to Phandalin.
50 each or divided?
Divided.
Okay.
He doesn't have the money on him, obviously, but he can arrange a loan when he gets to Phandalin pretty quickly, so he can get you paid pretty quickly once you get there.
Yeah, I think we should go to Phandalin only because we already have the cart to deliver.
Right.
So we have the cart to deliver and
Goblins to employ.
And
Yes.
yeah, no, I definitely think we should go there because if we're going to any kind of fortification, it's bound to have more goblins than what we have now. Plus, if we have to, we can do a group training exercise in the Neverwinter Woods with your new goblin hires. We're going on a company retreat?
Yes. Team building exercises.
Team building. Scale the wall.
We're gonna do some icebreakers.
Trust fall.
2 lies and a truth. Everybody think of something.
Oh my gosh.
Two truths and a lie. Sorry, two truths and a lie.
The stories I have about 2 truths and a lie. Literally this one training thing. This one training thing, they had somebody, I said 2 truths and a lie, and somebody said, I'm wanted by Interpol. I stole a police car. And then something else. And guess what? The stealing the police car and being wanted by Interpol were the 2 truths.
Wow. That's incredible. All right. So you're all going to make it your way to Phandalin next. So you've cleared the caves out. There's nothing left in there. So what would you like to do? You want to get everything back to the wagon?
Yeah.
Maybe I would highly recommend at this point maybe setting up camp.
Yeah, I think we need a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. And I don't think we want to sleep in a goblin laundry.
No.
So we can go back where we've kind of
Right.
bivouacked the oxen and the cart and kind of set up camp there.
Not a bad
Because
idea.
we know it's in a sheltered area at least.
Right.
And yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what we'll do. We'll get everything back to that point. Are you taking the provisions out of the cave?
Yeah, we're gonna fit whatever we can in the. Yeah. We'll
Okay.
Take whatever we can and stack it onto the wagon and.
Because remember, you get, let's see, what was it?
You told us the valuables, not like the exact provision.
Well, you would earn 50 gold pieces if you brought the supplies back to Lion Shield Coster.
And is that in Phandalin?
That is
Do
in
we know that?
Phandalin, yes.
Okay.
That's also in Phandalin. So you've got some opportunities to make some money here.
Great.
All right, so excellent. So yeah, everybody take a long rest, and you will also get to the first level up of your character.
Yay.
Ooh, exciting. So take your characters to level 2 in preparation for our next meeting.
Now,
Yes.
my question is: are we doing experience points? Are we doing milestones, or
We'll just do it as milestones. I think it'll just be easier. Because to be honest, I left out a bunch of the goblins because if you had to fight any more goblins, you'd probably get killed. So there were many more goblins to be had in this place, and so that's why we'll just do it. We'll just do it as milestones and make life easier on everybody. But we're gonna wrap up here, and again, everybody check out the next month's session when we will hopefully get to the town of Phandalin, provided Zanros doesn't fall in any more pits, because Zanros is the pits.
Wow.
That was mean.
That was harsh.
That was harsh. That was really bad. I'm sorry. I love Zanros.
Mm-hmm.
We, but mighty. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah, you are.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Legends, Loot, and Lore. We hope you've enjoyed immersing yourself in the realms of legends, uncovering hidden loot, and delving into captivating lore. But the journey doesn't end here. For exclusive content, behind-the-scenes insights, and access to our community, visit legendslootandlore.supercast.com. There you'll be able to support the podcast, where you can join our Discord server for lively discussions and subscriber-only content, and connect with fellow enthusiasts. Stay connected with us on Instagram and Facebook at Legends, Loot, and Lore to continue on the quest. By following our social media channels, you'll be the first to know about upcoming episodes, bonus content, and exciting announcements. If you've enjoyed your time with us, we kindly ask you to rate and subscribe to this podcast. Your support means the world to us and helps us continue producing captivating episodes and embarking on new quests. Thank you for being a part of our journey. We're thrilled to have you by our side as we unravel the legends, uncover the loot, and delve deeper into the lore. Until next time.